Hey guys, what's going on? So today I got another package and let's just go ahead and dig right into it. So this package I got from Semapo Gear, and inside it, oh, we got a bunch of cool stuff. So first things first, we have a SMP pouch. This will be used for my Sentinels, which I will be getting in very soon to share with you guys. Awesome. I have a couple slap charges in here. You'll see why I have that in just a second. I have a general purpose pouch, which is pretty cool. And I also have another NVG pouch. So you guys know what I'm going to do with that. Now, for the main piece here, we have the Semapo 6094K. Now, the 6094K that's made by Semapo, the original is made by LBT, London Bridge Trading Company, and they actually have a lot of different versions. The K was mainly just for an assaulter's setup, so you would have your mags already kind of built into your vest. There's versions out there that are made with 330D Cordura. There's 500D. This one is 500D, so it's very durable. I have no complaints with 500D. I actually prefer 500D over 330, just myself. And but yeah, there's lots of different versions. There's MP7 versions. Hint, hint, Semapo. I think you should go ahead and pick up on that. There are older versions, which the flaps are much shorter, and it's kind of one whole shingle as opposed to just individual pouches. And those older ones usually have just a regular tan molly. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the brand new Semapo 6094K. And so far the construction is very solid. The shoulder pads feel nice and soft, squishy, comfortable. Anything you want in a high quality carrier. The front is awesome. It's got a nice pull tabs on the side here. We got the pull tab for the magazine pouch, which looks like it could possibly hold 2. I will test that here in a second. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We have the back here that has 6 full rows of molly, or columns I should say, of molly, and then 2 small ones. You could probably route some sort of very skinny wires through there. Not a problem. We have very tough, I believe these are ITW, or something like that. It's very, I will annotate the correct ones here, but very durable plastic pieces right here. Of course, we have communications hydration routing that is also backed with actual AOR1 material, so that's pretty neat. So let's talk about the admin pouch a little bit. So we have this flap here, and then we have the inside, and that also has pieces of elastic. Pretty cool. I'll tell you about this tab here in just a moment, and then we should also have this piece down here, which brings down into a nice big open area, and what that is for is a nav gear kind of shelf. I believe SNS makes them. I believe LBT makes a couple, and what that is it's basically kind of a shelf that sticks out, and you have your compass there, your Garmin there, your GPS, anything. Yeah, it's just a regular kind of board, I guess you'd call it. That's why they call it a nav board for navigation. Obviously, you wouldn't have that there the entire time, but that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people stick knives and stuff, and they'll kind of be sticking out. Pretty neat. Also, this Velcro piece right here doubles for a GRG, I believe it's called, admin pouch, and that's what this tab is for. And what that is, you could store maps, other credentials that you want in there, IDs, anything else. But let's go ahead and look at some stitching real quick. On the side, everything is bar tacked, and the really high quality thing that you got to look for in bar tacking is if it's bar tacked from the top all the way down to the bottom. If it's bar tacked somewhere in the middle, the threads will come out eventually. And looking at all the threads and everything on here looks to be perfect. I have no complaints at all. It all looks to be really well done. Awesome job there. Of course, we have the drainage holes on the bottom for the mag pouches. And I will talk about size here in just a second. Let's go ahead and take a look on the Cummerbund. Pretty awesome. We have a AOR1 regular, just kind of strap, and that hooks onto the back of this for a little added security. A lot of people just end up taking it off, but it's pretty cool that they include this on there. Awesome job there. Very attention to detail. We have a side of the Cummerbund which has a little bit of cushion there, which is really nice, so it'll be a lot more comfortable to wear for long periods of time. We have, of course, magazine or a radio pouch on the side here. It's closed with a button and some paracord. And of course you could put soft armor, hard armor in here. It will hold all that. This is adjustable, just in the back. Some shock cord, all you gotta do is tighten it or loosen it. Pretty self-explanatory. About 90% of plate carriers use that system. And then of course we have Velcro on the back, so you could put any type of padding you want pretty much on there. Now let's go ahead and look at the sizing of this. Or actually, let's go ahead and open this up. So on the inside, okay, so we have where the nav board would sit in this little pouch right here. Pretty neat. So here we have the S&S precision training plates. It's about 12 3/4 long and about 10 1/2, if I remember correctly, or 10 inches wide. So let's go ahead and shove this guy in there. Let me make sure to put it in the right spot. But this should fill it rather nicely. And it does. It fits in there perfectly, actually. So it looks like my S&S plates have found their home. So with that in there, it actually fits just around there perfectly. It's a nice tight fit. We have some padding on the back of this, which is nice because the S&S plates, if I grab another one here for a second, if you take a look at the back of the plates, they're not smooth, so they are going to be a bit, they're not going to feel as comfortable. But with this padding, you shouldn't have a problem with that whatsoever. So let me take that out. So, man, I am really impressed on how well this carrier is made. Very, very impressed. I will grab a SAPI plate too. Also, the thickness on the S&S plates are about 3/4, while the thickness on this training plate is right at 1 inch. So let's go ahead and throw this in there and see how she fits. Alright, so of course it's going to fit. It's not as the way you would want it. There's a lot of loose fabric up top, but this carrier, or this front plate I should say rather, is designed for a swimmer cut plate. About 90% of the 1694Ks are built for swimmer cut plates. That was their intent. All of the AOR ones, I should say. All the AOR ones are swimmer plates. Any ones that were made for contracts for the Navy, they were swimmers. So let me go ahead and put this guy back together. And another reason why they chose this carrier over something else is because you can take the carrier on and off without having, if I can take it all the way up, okay, it's about as up as I can get right now, without having to remove pouches or take out your mags or anything of that sort. So let's go ahead and test out the mag pouches. So right now, 2 Tokyo Marui M4 mag pouches, or mags, I should say rather. One of them fits in nice and snug, no issue. You can go ahead and put the flap over, looks perfect. Let's see if we can fit 2 in there. These Tokyo Marui mags are a little bit thicker than your average size, but they still fit. Yeah, they still fit just fine in there. So this will be an awesome carrier if you're going for longer ops, because now you could hold 6 up front without a problem. And yeah, that fits in there perfectly. You could use one, whatever you want to do. So this carrier gives you a lot of versatility in a small package. Now, let's kind of go ahead and compare the AOR1 material. So here I have a 2009 6119A from LBT. As you can see, it's going to be a little different color. That's normal. This AOR1 looks to be of the newer gen, and of course something that's 330D, also that's 330D as opposed to 500. It's going to look a little bit different, but as you can see, it should blend right in without a problem. Let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pouches that they have here. So here we have the general purpose pouch. Very cool, nice and wide. You can fit lots of cool stuff in there. Cool guy shit, usually. You can fit night vision without a doubt. Just in this pouch alone, you wouldn't even have to get their dedicated night vision pouch. But it's really cool to have a pouch like this, to have on your side if you just want to put batteries, BBs, just kind of use it as a dump pouch almost. It's perfect size for that. Really cool pouch. So now you should probably know what I'm going to do with the charge pouches. Got a couple on the side there. Not a problem. Look awesome. It's held in there by a buckle, or not by a buckle, excuse me, by a button. So that just snaps right into place up top. And of course we have shock cord that is adjusted. So that's cool. I know a lot of people, they end up just kind of shoving the top flap in and having their charge, the breech charge sticking up top. Very cool pouch, very cool pouch. Great price on all of these pouches. I think the most expensive one is the NVG pouch for, I think, what would it be, 40 bucks, if that? Great price even. So that's the charge pouches. And then of course we have the NVG pouch. Very awesome. We got a ITW Nexus. And obviously it should hold PVS 15s, my Sentinels. I will be testing that out very shortly. I would like to get an insert to put inside here, which would be pretty neat to have. I know very famous people have also used these as IFAKs. This is also a great general purpose pouch even. So very, very cool. Very cool carrier. Very cool company. Semapo is a great company to order from. Their customer service is great. They are a little bit busy, of course, with such a huge product line, and they just keep pushing products. They just keep pushing great quality products, without a doubt. You know, the quality on this thing is just outstanding. If you were to give me this, and then give me, you know, a run-of-the-mill real steel carrier, I mean, I would almost be, I would be shocked if anybody, or I wouldn't be shocked if people chose this, you know. It's a high-quality carrier. Would you want to go out and fight overseas with it? Maybe. That's something that you want to talk about. But I honestly wouldn't have a problem. This is made in Korea. But just because where it's made doesn't really mean anything. The quality should speak for itself. I know there are a lot of Semapo Gear enthusiasts, and now you should know why. It's high quality stuff, very good customer service. They reply on a regular basis, and they listen to their customers. You know, they got the NCPC coming out soon, and it's just awesome product line, awesome company. Can't recommend them enough. If you have any questions or comments, you know where to leave them. Make sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe, and go ahead and like my Facebook page. I try to update that regularly, and as always, have a good one.